Hey guys, and welcome back to another one, and I hope you are all okay on that side of the screen. Now today I've got a box here which might be useful for some of you guys and not useful for some others, like everything in life depending on the scenario that we are, and I will share with you guys mine in just a few moments. For those of you that don't know, I live in Portugal. Here in terms of operators, and I'm talking about TV, internet and so on and so forth, we have three main operators, and the way that they work is that they sell us a monthly service, and with that service there's a box included, a physical box similar to this one that will allow me to see the channels, move forward, record and so on and so forth, those basic functionalities. But if I want to have a second box or a third, they will obviously charge a extra monthly fee that will go from €5 to €10, more or less. And this box might be a solution for those that are looking for a solution, sorry about the redundancy, where you might have a TV and you don't have the coaxial signal, but you have an Android TV box, for example, that we have seen a lot here on the channel, and with Wi-Fi you can get your channel using a device like this. Or if you have an older TV that you cannot get your digital terrestrial TV signal, this is another solution. So it might be interesting in those scenarios. In my particular case, I've got an area of my house that will take advantage of this service, for example, without having the need to rent an extra box. And that being said, let's go for the more technical part of the video, starting with very quick unboxing experience as usual. We will find a very simple package here with the Vbox TV gateway, which is this box right over here. It also comes with an Ethernet cable, a power adapter, and also a coaxial adapter just in case you need, and finally a quick user guide. Now in terms of the box itself, it's very simple. I'll show you a few images right over there, but there's not much that I can talk about it. And in terms of the setup, it's very simple, and I'll show you a very quick video. Okay guys, so in terms of setup, we will need to find out the IP address of the box. If you don't have that option on your router, then just install the app on any Android or iOS device, and it will search the network and will give you the IP address that you can then use to put on a browser so that we can do the initial configuration. Now in here, very quickly, we'll have the language that we will choose, and then we have the TV source. In this particular case, I'm using terrestrial, but you can also choose cable, and there are also other tuners available from Vbox for satellite and so on and so forth. Now the device name I will not change, but we can change that. And then the country that we live in, my particular case Portugal. Time zone, I live on the mainland, so I want to choose here outer tune. And in here it will start to scan the frequencies. It will give us a estimated time to finish with. At this moment is roughly 14 minutes. I will not bore you guys waiting here, so I will just cut the video and we will be back in just a few moments. At this moment the scan is completed, as we can see right over here. And guys, the first time that I saw this, I thought, well, something is wrong, but after checking out, because this is the second run that I'm doing it, the frequencies that I've got available here, they have all the channels that I've got available on my package. So if I press next, it will show me the channels that I've got, and at this moment is 123. I did check them out all. The next step is I want to select all of the channels. Of course, we can modify a few things here, like rename the channels and so on and so forth, the language, the subtitles and so on. I'm going to leave everything as is, and I'm going to the next step and just press next. Now this menu here will give us the recording path settings. If we want to add right now a USB drive to the box so that we can record some movies or series or so on and so forth, we can do. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to press next, which is the last step. As we can see, setup is now completed, and we can go to the home screen by going to manage Vbox, and here we are on the home screen right now. We have everything up and running. So as you can see, very simple to set up very quickly, and in a couple of minutes, I didn't measure, I had the service up and running. Now once we have the service running, we will be able to use this on any device that we have. I will risk to say any device that we have. I will share with you guys in a few moments the devices that I already tested and my feedback as well. But what I can say right now is that I will leave a link down below for the product with the price and so on and so forth, and also with all the platforms programs that you will be able to install. In terms of the service, before we move on, what I can say in terms of feedback is that the image is great. It's a quick service, no problems whatsoever so far. There's nothing that I could say, hey, there's something here that doesn't work, or here, or no, everything is working just great. The image is very crisp, and the only thing that I noticed, but this is normal on digital service, is that the channel transition is a bit slow. But this compared to the analog service, I've been seeing this on all devices, TVs that I've got at home that have the digital signal, and when I change channel it always takes that small delay, which is bigger than changing an analog TV. Other than that, just a great overall experience. Now, one more thing that I did really enjoy was the fact that after I did the first initial setup, in any device that I've got with the app installed, and for example a tablet, I will be able to go to the settings menu and do everything without the need of a computer. So it doesn't matter if I'm at home, if I'm on the beach, if I want to change any settings or any recordings or any setup, I will be able to do that on the palm of my hand, and that is just great. Now, moving on to the testing, which I've been doing for the past 2 weeks and using on almost all the devices that I've got here. I did start with an Android tablet, and what you can expect right over here is that any Android device, doesn't matter if it's a tablet or a phone or even an Android TV box with pure Android, the experience will be very similar to what you are seeing right now on screen. Well, not very similar, it will be exactly the same to be more precise, but a great experience right over there. Regarding the Android TV box with pure Android, we will talk about that in just a few moments, but if we move to an Android TV box with Android TV OS, which is the one that I've got right over here, as you guys can see, then we will have two choices, well, more choices, but one of which is to use the Vbox app, and you guys will see some images right over there. Works great. We also have the option to use the Google Live TV app, which is another option, and we can also use Kodi. But for Kodi, I want to touch on another topic, which is the pure Android TV box experience. Now, the Android TV box with pure Android, as I was saying, will have, as we have seen here on the channel on many boxes, one flaw, which is the app is targeted at the display with a touch screen, and the Android TV box doesn't have a touch screen. So the best way to do this is to use Kodi, as I was saying. Once we install Kodi, and Kodi, we can use it on almost any device. So if you prefer to use Kodi to centralize your multimedia experience, then you can include the Vbox service as well, not only on the Android TV box with pure Android, but on any other device. But my feedback right over here is that it works just great. All we need to do is to enable the add-on from Vbox, which is a official add-on, and it will work just awesome. And if you have a pure Android TV box, what will happen is that you will not require a Air Mouse remote like the one that I've got in my hand right now. You will just require any regular remote, and the experience will be just great. And this was honestly one of my favorite things because it works really awesome, and I love Kodi, so it would be weird not to love this function. Now, one more way that we can access is through any browser or any device. It doesn't matter if it's a computer, if it's a Mac computer, if it's a Windows computer, Linux, and anything that you want. But in here, in terms of browser, there's not much that I can say. And I had a few questions regarding the Apple TV 4K, but I did test it out, and it also works great. We have a few options there. In my particular case, the best scenario is to use Mr. MC. For those that don't know what it is a Kodi fork. I love Kodi, and I integrate Mr. MC with my Kodi database here at home so that I've got everything integrated. But regarding the TV, all I needed to do was to, once again, enable the add-on for the Vbox app. I could use any other PVR client to do this, but it's easier with the Vbox because everything will be automatically set up. And once I did that, it started to work really great. We can choose different designs where we put the channels and so on and so forth. We have all the basic information, the EPGs and so on and so forth, the same that we find on Android. So it works just awesome on the Apple TV 4K, and I'm sure that you already seen some images right over there. And at this moment, just another device, which is my iPhone. It will work on any iOS device, and for that, hopefully I will not need to put an image on screen. I will show you here a few seconds and it will give you an idea. I just need to press a button here to choose a channel because the box is working, as you can see, and at this moment I already got a channel working right over here. So if I put it here, it's out of focus, but you can see that that the service is working great. It's fast. It's, well, everything that I can say about this service. Now, if you ask me, hey Robert, is there anything wrong? Probably is, but so far I haven't been able to find any issue, as I said, with this box and with the services that provides. And basically that is it, guys. Hopefully this video will help you to decide if this is the box to solve your problem there at home or not. And if it is, don't forget that usual thumbs up. My name is Roberto Jorge, and as always, I'll see you guys on the next one.